Volkswagen Transporter T456 and a lot of other vehicles, if you're turning your wheel when you're stationary, lock to lock, and it starts going doing, 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 it's basically what they call a top mount. The reason I'm holding the microphone is so you can hear this. I'll put it on there. This one won't go doing because the weight's off, but you should be able to hear it creaking. Sounds a lot like my knees. So you have your shock absorber, then you have your spring, and then on top of that you have your top mount, if it makes sense, which is actually a bearing. There's lots of ball bearings in there. Spring sits on there, that goes into that, and that hits the body. So the whole weight of the vehicle is on that. And over time they get dirt in them, they wear out, they're just plastic. That's when they start sticking, and that's when you're turning lock to lock, you get the doing, 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 because the wheels are basically going like that with the force of the power steering. If you didn't have power steering, you would really feel that through the steering. Even with power steering, when they get really bad or they collapse, you can feel it in the steering. It gets very jittery. So let me show you how to change that. Wheel off. I've already slackened the bolts on the floor, and then it's suspension strut out. I'll show you how to do the bottom half first, and then we'll move to the top. Okay, we're going to take the anti-roll bar link off here because it's joined to the strut that goes to the anti-roll bar. Then we're going to take out these two pinch bolts. They're basically clamping the hub to the shock absorber. And we'll just pull these cables out of the stands to get them out of the way. I'm also going to take the track rod end off, pop that out, so just so we've got some wiggle room on the wheel. Nut off and then give that a whack with a hammer and it should come out. Got this separating tool, you can put that behind the strut and open them up a touch. Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. This is the leverage tool. Sits on the subframe with a chain over here. Loop it in. When I hit that with a 14, it should leverage that down, or just help leverage it down. Now I can give the hub a tap just to bring it down. You're not putting any stress on the drive shaft. The wheel still moves, the joints are fine. I can only pull this arm down so far and get it so far, and then the drive shaft jams on there. It hasn't quite yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to undo the end of the drive shaft, take the bottom ball joint out, pop the bottom ball joint, disconnect it from there. Then when the whole hub comes off, the only thing holding it is the brake caliper. So I'll probably just release the brake caliper off, and then the whole hub can come out completely out of the way, because there isn't any other way of doing it. I suppose we could drop the subframe down, but don't really want to do that. Ah yes, ABS sensor, unhook that. That's the hub completely free once this ball joint's out. Pull this out the way, pull the hub out the way, knock it out it goes completely. Okay, so I've got my 2 pinch bolts out, bottom ball joint out, ABS sensor out, brake caliper off, drive shaft nut out, anti-roll bar link off, track control arm off. So that whole unit should just come off now. And that's everything off the bottom. Just got to release it at the top to get at the top mounting. I could have just left the whole hub attached to that, but my spring compressor can't cope with all that attached to it. But for the sake of 2 bolts, I'll just get it out of the way. Then this comes out freely and it's easy to get back in again. Most vehicles, you can just undo this 1 or 2 bolt here and it'll slide past. But for some reason on these, the drive shaft will not let you go past there, so you can't get it far enough to get it off. Slightly annoying. Oh, there's probably a much easier way that you know about and I don't know about. Please let me know in the comments if there is an easier way than taking all that off. Not that it was much of a drama taking all that off anyway. The suspension shock absorber, as we said, there's the shock spring in the top and then there's a nut holds all that together. The shock absorber thread sticks through quite a bit. That goes through the body, then there's another big washer and another nut. So there's basically 1 nut to get off to release it from the body of the van. To get to it, it's behind this panel. So we've got to take the wipers off, wiper arms, 213 nuts under these covers, pull that bit of trim off. This bit of trim just pops out. Take the air filter out to get a better access. And there's a Torx bolt there, a Torx bolt there, and this piece of metal comes out and you can access the top bolt, whip that bolt off and the strut comes out. And that's the strut out. Now we're going to compress the spring to take the pressure off the top. Take that nut off and then we can replace the top. As you can see, nothing's moving in here. Just suspension struts in my spring compressor. Doesn't matter how many times you do this, it always makes me nervous. That's why. There we go, I've taken the pressure off, so I can now take that nut off, get this top bearing off. You can do this with those little spring compressors that you wind up carefully. Nut off. That piece off. Now we're going to use this piece again, obviously. So that fits in there. And our bearing goes in there. So it's got that aluminium piece in the middle. This is what's left of the old bearing. Yeah, ugh. So that feels absolutely horrible. And look how rusty it is. It's going to get all the road salt rain up in there, so it's inevitable. It's a wear and tear. It's a wear and tear item. There you go. Simple as that. I've just got to pop it back in the van, give it a road test just around the yard, lock to lock, make sure it's got rid of the doing doing doing. And as quick as that, it's done. No more tight steering, no more boing, boing, boing. Happy days. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the description if there's something I'm doing wrong. Am I doing something right? Let me know. Thank you. Bye.